hope you're doing good. My name is Pranav Kole and I'm going to talk about square roots on the behalf of tutor here. What is a square root? The inverse operation of addition is subtraction. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. Similarly, finding a square root is an inverse operation or squaring. For example, 1 square is 1. Therefore, square root of 1 is also 1. 2 square is 4. Therefore, square root of 4 is 2. 3 square is 9. Therefore, square root of 9 is 3. Try finding out the square root of 121 and 81. But here the previous slide is not completely true. We all know that 8 square is 64. But do you also know that minus 8 square is also 64? Why do we consider the root of 64 to be 8 only? 8 as in positive 8 only. Hence, the square root of 121 is 11 and minus 11. Similarly, the square root of 64 is 8 and minus 8. This is true for all square and square roots. The square root of 100 is 10 and minus 10. The square root of 1 is, square root of 1 is 1 and minus 1. Square root is represented by this symbol. These are few of the square roots that you want to remember. Finding square root through repeated subtraction. Consider 81. Then 81 minus 1 is equal to 80. 80 minus 3 is equal to 77. 77 minus 5 is equal to 72. 72 minus 7 is equal to 65, and so on till 17 minus 17 is equal to 0. Here what we did is from 81, we have subtracted successive odd numbers starting from 1 and obtaining 0 at the 9th step. Therefore, 81 is equal to 9. Try finding out the square root of 100 using this method. We all know the square root of 100 is 10, but use this method specifically so that you are clear about repeated subtraction. Second method is prime factorization. Consider 324. Then it can be written as 324 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. As the factorization method is shown on the left side. With 324 divided by 2 is 162, divided by 2 is 81, no longer can be divisible by 2, hence divided by 3 is 27, then 9, and then finally 3. Hence, okay, so what we can do here is we can club the multiple values together. So 2 into 2 becomes 2 square, 3 square, 3 square. Taking square common, 2 into 3 into 3 raised to 2. Hence square root becomes 2 into 3 into 3, which is 18. Hence the square root of 324 is equal to 18. Try finding out the square root of 484 using this method. Third method is finding out the square root through division. This is a bit lengthy method, so let's just get focused. Consider 529. Step 1. Place the bar over every pair of digits starting from the digit at ones place. If the number of digits in it is odd, then the leftmost single digit 2 will have a bar. Thus here we can club 2 and 9 and the remaining 5. Second step, find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the extreme left bar. For us, that is 5. So 2 square is less than 5 and 3 square is greater than 5. Therefore, we take 2. Take this number as a divisor and the quotient with the number under the extreme left bar as a dividend. Here 5. We perform normal division here and get the remainder, which is 1. Third step is bring down the number under the next bar, that is 29 in our case, to the right of the remainder. So the new dividend here is 129. Step 4 is double the quotient and enter it with a blank on its right. Step 5. Guess the largest possible digit to fill the blank, which will also become the new digit in the quotient, such that when the new divisor is multiplied to the new quotient, the product is less than or equal to the dividend. Okay, let me simplify. So what we have to do is fill the blank beside 4 in such a way that if we multiply it with the number which is filled, we get a number which is less than 129. So 43 into 3 is 129 and 42 into 2 is 84. Do you get what I did here? I filled the blank with 2 and then multiplied it with 2. Next, I filled the blank with 3 and multiplied it with 3. So we lucked out because 43 into 3 is 129. So we choose the new digit to be 3. But if it would have been more than 129, we would have chosen 42 into 2. Now get the remainder. So here we get the remainder as 0. No digits are left to bring down. Therefore, the root of 529 is 23. Try finding out the root of 4096 using this method. And don't worry guys, it seems a big number, but if you use this method, it's really small. Let me help you with the first part. Here you split 96 and 40 under the bar respectively. Now 40, which is the closest square to 40, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36 and 7 square is 49. So you have to use 6. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna help you. And if you get the answer, ping me on the comment section. If you have a decimal value, suppose we take 176.8421. Here for 176 part, we make pairs in the same way we made earlier. But for the part on the right of the decimal, we start making pairs of the decimal from the decimal and move towards right. So previously, okay, for the 176 part, we pair 76 and 1. For the decimal part, we pair 84 and then 21. Suppose it was odd. Suppose we had a number, let's see, 7 after 1. What we would have done is 84, 21 and 7, 0. Because we can take n number of zeros. So we can also try and predict the square roots. Suppose we have to find a square root of 250. Now, we know that 15 square is 225 and 16 square is 256. So, square root of 250 would be in between 15 and 16, right? Hence, 15 is less than root of 250, which is less than 16. So that's it from my side. I hope you understood how to find out square roots. And if you have any issues, just ping me on the comment section. Till then, have a good day.